Hello guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time of watching my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on the notification. Okay, we'll be talking about depression.
It's a life killer.
Sure, it is. Someone cannot just wake up and say, I want to kill myself. They have a reason.
Something must have prompted it.
Yes, something. Because except it's spiritual. If it is not,
and it rarely happens.
yes, except if it is spiritual. But if it is not spiritual, something has prompted. So tell us about depression.
Depression is real. Just that's why the Bible says, "Why art thou cast down, O my soul?" Which means there must have been a casting down in the soul for that question to be asked. It is real. Now the Bible is particular about depression.
Yeah.
The Bible says, "A merry heart doeth good like medicine, but a broken spirit, what does it do? Riot of the bone." A merry heart. The Bible is just telling you the opposite of depression, what it can do to you, which is making merry in your heart. Because depression is in the heart. That's why most often times is what you must have deliberated about something that have happened to you or something that is going on with you. You keep deliberating on it in your mind, you're thinking about it, and you keep overthinking, you're analyzing.
You are out of yourself. And
then it's certain sometimes you don't even know you're already depressed. You just find yourself angry, you withdrawn yourself from the crowd, you're not talking to anybody, and
you
then
feel like being alone.
And then the Bible tells you that when you make merry, instead of deliberating on this issue, it doeth good like medicine. You know what medicine does to sickness now? Is either prophylactic or therapeutic. But a broken spirit, which is talking about depression now, it drieth up the bones.
You be going.
I heard the story of a lady whose mother died when she was little, and then the father rapidly married another woman. I think the father mistreated the mother before the mom died, and they married almost immediately after the mother's death. And then he dropped this kind of bitterness in her heart because the mother, the stepmother was now maltreating her, and the father didn't do much about it. He didn't even do anything about it. So this girl came down with cancer. So they kept praying and praying. All treatments, nothing was working. And then one day, some people went to have her prayers, and it was revealed in the course of the prayer that she has to forgive her father and her stepmother. And immediately she forgave them. In 1 month, cancer was nowhere to be found. That depression started drying up her bones. So depression is a killer. So whenever you see people depressed, when someone is like, "Hello, I'm not feeling well," like a few times I've been depressed.
Is a toxic in the
when
system.
she calls me and my voice changes, she's then no, we need to talk now, let's iron it. And before you know it, we are gisting and we are laughing. And
please talk to someone.
Talk to people.
When you see the signs of depression around you, you don't feel like talking to anyone. You feel like being alone. You just want to be on your own. Nothing gives you joy. Nothing impresses you. Just know that it's a little atom of depression that's about to set in.
That's what
so please talk to somebody nice, not somebody that some persons are depressed and they talk to the wrong person.
Very wrong.
From that talk, they are going for suicidal. You understand? The depression has graduated.
Sure, we told you.
Please talk to the right
That's
person.
that is very difficult. You went and applied there, now you're on probation, you are calling me for help. I told you not to apply in that school. I told you did not hear. Sure, you want to do degree. Yeah, go and do degree now. You don't even know.
Whatever it is,
people
talk to
commit
someone.
suicide in school.
Sure.
Because they are on probation.
Yes.
School.
There are so many things, especially what you want to get so hard and it's not forthcoming. You feel God is no longer on your side. A friend asked me if God is still on our side. Though I'm not God, but I know God is with her. But it's just a phase of life. Every phase of life will come and you see it going like this, tick, 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 tick. At the point in your life that you feel nothing is working for you, don't use any person to compare yourself. Don't compare yourself with anyone at that point that you feel like this thing is not moving. You don't even know what that person is going through. You might see someone on social media and you feel like this person is perfect, this person doesn't lack anything. This person is living well, this person has a good job, this person has a paying job. You don't know there is something that is making that person to soak his or her pillow. Depression is real. Please don't compare yourself with anyone at the point in your life you feel things are not working. Just be to yourself and God. Pray. Trust God.
He never fails.
Antidepressant for some persons is listening to music. If you feel depressed,
For me, I'm an example.
listen to music. Be
Good
happy.
music.
Good
Worship.
music that will bless your soul. Worship. Even though it's praise, you can dance like a madwoman or a madman when you feel depressed. Don't keep it to yourself, please. Talk to someone. There are so many persons. Okay, I was going through my Facebook page a day before yesterday, and someone made a post. He said, "What makes you not to talk to people about your pains?" And I was reading comments. Thousands of comments, as in they have the ones I go through. I think 90% was mockery. Mockery. The fear of mockery has made so many persons to keep pains to themselves.
And embarrassment. Because I, for one, something happened in my life. There were people I avoided for up to a year or more, just because
the fear of what they will say.
How will I even say it that this one happened? But at the end of it all, it passes with time. She was telling me it will pass. The pain, just give it time. In the moment, it looked like it wasn't going to pass.
It looked like everything in this world is against you.
Upside down.
It look as if even your own self, you're against yourself. You cannot look at yourself in the mirror. You're like, is this me?
Like me, sometimes I feel very Otisha. Sometimes.
You're not, please. So please, always talk to someone. When you feel down, at that down part, see, if you are depressed, let me give you a secret. If you feel depressed, please, even if you don't have money, please go to the nearest. Should I use ShopRite as an example?
Any shop is ShopRite.
Go to the nearest place to you that the population is much. You know you're going to see things that will make you laugh. You know you're going to see things that will make you I'm not even suffering. Imagine when you are crying that you graduated and sis. Imagine when you are crying that you are a graduate and you don't have a job, and you choose to go out and hang out, and you see a graduate that doesn't have leg, doesn't have arm, doesn't have eyes, or you just see a graduate that got knocked down by a car and the graduate is gone. Do you know that you appreciate God?
Yeah, there was a day I was going to church. I was feeling very depressed that morning. I think I cried before I left the house. Then as I was going, I saw a lady in wheelchair. I looked at myself, I was like, God.
Your soul will magnify the Lord.
Thank you. Please, I have legs.
You do.
The way I danced in church that day, even the crazy message. I said, God, show me I have legs.
Please don't mind my laugh.
She has legs so that she can dance. I danced, I was like, God, thank you. Just go over the things. Because when David, you know how David won Goliath, he remembered the testimony of yesterday. He said, the Lord that delivered me from the paw of the bear and from the paw of the lions is able to deliver me from this uncircumcised Philistine. And with that, God delivered him.
That was a motivating moment of it. The testimony of yesterday was a motivational factor.
He can do it again. I'm like, if God can give me legs, is it job he will not give me?
There's one time I was talking to a nurse. And she was not telling me that something happened. So she was like, she said at their clinic they have a lady of I think 23 years old. She has ovarian cancer. Meaning medically she will not be able to produce in her life, in the whole of her life. She will not be able to produce. So her mom brought her to the clinic, and the mom said they should remove some of her eggs and freeze it for future use, so that with time, when she's married, she's not even married yet, when she's married, they will not be using the egg, maybe via IVF or something, so that she'll be able to give birth.
Or they'll look for a surrogate.
So that she'll be able to give birth. Well, so the clinic bans them back that she cannot even, somebody who has cancer cannot even take such hormone drug to stimulate her and bring out her eggs. That somebody of the with that kind of case will not be able to take such drug. So I was not thinking at that age, 23 years, she's having such issue. What will you think her life will be? What will you think should be? What do you think her thinking on a daily basis? How will she live her life? She'll be feeling so down. I know that, but that is not your case. I know. I'm feeling very bad for her that happened, and anytime I remember the story, I always pray for her that God should intervene in her matter. But you, maybe it's just job that you don't have. That's just your only problem.
Cause me now, all the problem I have in this life now, money can solve it. All the problem I have, put together, money can solve it though.
So
you know there are people who have issues, money cannot even solve.
Money cannot. That's
They
true.
live in a big mansion, a house as beautiful, even more beautiful than
But
this. But
money cannot.
they are not happy.
They
They
are
are
not.
even wishing they have the life you're complaining about.
Honestly. So yours is just work you don't have, or you're already complaining, you're already feeling bitter, you are feeling the world is against you because you are 30 and you are not married. Can you imagine? You have good health.
How many years old did Sarah get pregnant? 90. 30. You still have 60 more years.
So
to go. What
you-
if God say you have 60 more years? To go? What will you do?
So your only challenge is that you don't have a job, or you are not married, or you are not where you are supposed to be, or you are not abroad, and you are feeling the whole world is against you, and some persons has health issue. When it comes to health issue, I mean, if anyone must get depressed, it should be when it has to do with health issue that doctor feel it doesn't have a cure, that you are looking at for miracles. You understand? I think that should be the only case that somebody will say, okay, if you must be depressed. But when it comes to issue that God adds in, even if you just give it a little push, it will click. Like maybe you are submitting CV in just 5 places and you decide to be submitting in 10, 20 places. You know that with time this thing will work. But some places, they are not saying that with time this will work. They'll say with time, I'm going to leave the earth young because of some kind of health issues. So God forbid your case is not like that. Please cheer up, and please, if you have any health issue, I'm also talking to you. Even though it's to doctors, say I know doctor reports can be somehow. Doctors are very funny.
They're very funny and very blunt.
Doctor might even tell someone that just go, you have few months to live. Even doctors are giving you such reports.
The report
Please.
of God supersedes
It does, and miracles happen.
every
Miracle.
second.
When,
Every second.
when they are talking about miracle, I'm going to give I'll use my elder brother as an example. My elder brother, he was in his 500 level in the university, and he just filled his gas. So he filled, the gas was not lighting well. So you know, men, they like doing things themselves. So he just said he should ease the gas out a little so that he'll be able to light well. You know, this can gas. So at the point when he did that, the room, his kitchen was already filled with the gas already. So he said, okay, he should just excuse himself, go out and come back. When he went out, he came back again just to light his gas. He is not aware that the gas is still in the environment. Immediately he lights his matches, the kitchen caught fire, as in the sound, boom, the door got jammed. The doors got jammed, and he was shouting Jesus. At the place of him shouting Jesus, this PVC ceiling just, the force now opened the PVC, and fresh air, that's how the fire got off. They had to break the door to bring him out. Long story made short, in the hospital, it was after he was about to be discharged that one nurse was telling me that everybody thinks that my brother is going to die. Everybody think he's going to die. He had 60-degree burns. I think it was above 60 or so. He was wearing singlet and boxer when the thing happened. So it was only the singlet part and the boxer. Even when his clothes are off his body, you think he's still wearing singlet and boxer. It was only that part that was not burnt. His legs, his face, everywhere was burnt. We think I almost gave up. The first day I saw him in the hospital, immediately I lost weight immediately. I do not believe it's my brother because they have given him drip and all that, so his body size and everything has changed. I was going at it, called out to me, said it's me. God, my legs were weak. I lost balance. I fell down. Is this my brother? After everything, a nurse was telling us that they thought my brother is going to die. 2 people had that same case when my brother was on admission. Both of them died in our very eyes. In my brother's own very eyes. He heard that those people are no more. But thank God, miracle happened. Miracle happened. I believe in miracle. God did it for my family. So if you feel you are down, you feel you are at that very point of your life that nothing is going to work anymore, please cheer up. Make sure your 32 teeth are showing. Please be happy. Be happy. All hope is not lost.
It is not.
All hope is not
At
lost.
all.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. We could not explain what happened. Sometimes it will be running fever, PVC down, they'll give blood, so many things. The challenges were much. Him at a point he was hallucinating, saying all manner of things. Let him die and rest. He was just saying all manner of rubbish, and those things were breaking me. At that point I was like, is this how my brother is going to die? But thank God for God. Miracle happened. If you're having health issue, please don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. Don't give up. When your faith is strong, it boosts your immune. When your faith is strong. My pastor, do you remember that story that he said, Dr. Pastor Lenenche?
What story?
It was like a man, after he went to the hospital, it was an admission, and doctor checked, he said, you are fit to be discharged. He said he wants to rest.
He slept and did not wake up. He rested in peace.
He said he wants to rest. Imagine, his hospital, a resting place. He said he wants to rest, that he doesn't feel like going home. And that man rested. He slept for that day and never woke up.
He rested in peace.
He rested in peace. So please don't give up on yourself. Don't rest to life. Don't be tired and say, I've given up on life. I just want to rest. Please fight. Fight! Even when you are seeing death with your eyes like this, fight. Have you ever been, maybe you are trying to cross the road and a car is fast approaching? That energy used to run. Use that energy. Put that energy to life.
God never stops
Fight.
fighting
He
for us.
never stops.
So we cannot stop.
He will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself.
Every word is a promise he keeps.
Oh my God.
'Cause he loved me like nobody else.
He will never stop fighting for you when you can't fight for yourself. Okay, thanks guys. We'll see you some other time, either singing or bringing you another episode.
It's just how we know how to live. It's how we hang out. Basically.